Hello, how you doing? So today we're going to make this shepherd's pie sort of thing. It's a veggie shepherd's pie, meaning we've got some lovely vegetables underneath. We're using some nice spices in there, covered with mashed potato, bit of cheese, bang it in the oven. Wow! Welcome back to How to Cook Great. Okay, so what I'm showing you here are the basics. You're going to need these. So 1 can of tomatoes, that was a whole plum tomato. Crushed it up with my hand a little bit. 1 cup of onion, 2 tablespoons of garlic, fresh chili. Is that essential? You can put it in if you like. If you don't like fresh chili, you can skip it. And then here we've got 2 teaspoons each of paprika, sweet paprika that is, not hot, chili powder, cumin, and oregano. So there's your essentials. I'll show you the veg I'm using now. So this is the veg selection that I'm using. I've got equal amounts. There's about 2.5 cups of each. Cauliflower, carrots, cabbage, bell peppers, mushrooms, and I'm using some red kidney beans. These are from a can. If you're going to use from a can, give them a nice wash in cold water. You could use another bean if you want, like some chickpeas or something like that, whatever you have. And yeah, think about other veg. You can get eggplant in there, celery in there, you know, up to you where you want to go with it really. But yeah, that's the selection. I'm using potatoes. Okay, so mashed potato. I'm not going to show you the process of making mash. I'm sure you know how to do it. If you don't, basically get your potatoes, peel them, wash them, cube them, boil them with salt water until they're really soft. Drain the water off, get your masher in and mash, 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 mash. If you want, you can add a little bit of black pepper, milk and butter. But yeah, there you go. We've got about 5 cups of mash. So you've now seen everything. Let's start cooking it. So I've got my wok here. You're going to need a pan or something like that, a pot, saucepan, whatever. I've got some olive oil in there, which I'm heating up. We're going to start off by dropping in our 1 cup of onion. I've just put the heat on, by the way, and it's on a fairly lively heat, quite high. To that, I'm going to add my carrots now, because they're going to take a long time to cook. So if you had celery, for example, get that in right now. The garlic, 2 tablespoons of chopped garlic. We're going to get some salt and pepper in now. So a nice couple of big pinches for me of black pepper. Salt. So yeah, above medium heat, quite high, 3 minutes. See you then. Going to drop in my fresh chili now. That's actually optional. You don't have to put that in, I suppose. I mean, it's good in there, but some people won't like to bite on that. Next up, we're going to go cauliflower. You know, you just add in your hardest vegetables first, you know what I mean? Cooking them off a little bit. Add the next ones. I'm now going to go cabbage. Bell peppers. Got a few colours in there. I'm going to put in my beans now. Like I say, anything goes in here. You can get any veg you like in this. We're going to drop our mushrooms. When I say drop our mushrooms, that sounded quite druggy, didn't it? Dropping mushrooms. I'm putting my mushrooms in, is what I meant. And then the spices. Let's have a look again. 2 teaspoons. Paprika, oregano, cumin and chili powder. Now there are generally 3 types of paprika. Sweet, that's what that is. Hot, don't use that because it's basically just like adding 2 amounts of chili in. And smoked, if you can get smoked paprika, give that a go because that is super fab. About 5 minutes on this lively heat, stirring often. We're well on our way. Beautiful. Right, next up, 1 can of tomatoes. Get that in. Like I said, this was a whole plum tomato. Just crushed it up very simply with my hand. Mix that around. Medium heat, about 5 minutes. Give it a stir every now and then. And then we're ready to drop this into a baking tray. Get the potato on and go to the oven. So I've now put our vegetable mixture into a baking tray. I'm using this round metal one. You can use glass or ceramic, anything that is suitable to go into the oven. Now before we move on, get your oven on please. Now your oven just needs to go on as high as it can, absolutely maximum heat. Everything that we're going to put in the oven is already cooked, we're just bringing it together. Okay, so I've got my potato here. What we're going to do is I'm just going to grab some potato, I'm going to layer it on the top like so. So let me get on with that, then I'll be back. So as you can see, I've just used a fork here to smooth it out somewhat. Now, don't make it smooth, do you know what I mean? Don't do that to it. The fork marks in there are beautiful. They're gonna catch in the oven and crisp up nicely. Now, if you wanna keep this vegan, which it currently is, get this in the oven now. I'm gonna drop some cheese on that. So I've got some cheddar cheese here, which we're going to drop all over. Just a thin layer of it. And then what I'm going to do is get a few spices on the top that we've used inside, just, you know, as a signature. So I'm going to go just here with some paprika. Like I say, just a little signature as to what we've got in there. Oregano. Hot oven, in it goes, middle shelf. It's going to be about 9 to 10 minutes. You know what we're looking for, a nice melting of the cheese. Okay, so that was like 10 minutes in my oven at full blast. We've got ourselves a beautiful veggie shepherd's pie there with a nice little bit of spice. Hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you soon. Keep safe, keep well. Lots of love. All right, thanks very much for making it to this part of the video and making it to the end of the video. Really appreciate all the views that we're getting. Just a little update, we're still living in the Kingdom of Bahrain. We're cooking like crazy. We're doing really well. If you want to subscribe, that would be fantastic, helps us out a lot. Thumbs ups are great, and obviously a comment. If you've got a comment to make, I'll try and get back to you if I can. But yeah, life's pretty good. It's not so hot at the moment. It's kind of cooled down a bit. Bahrain is absolutely beautiful, and this part of the world is beautiful when it comes to winter. It's cooling down and it's lovely. See you later.